Hello, we've got something to show you again. Bluetti from poweroak have sent me another solar panel. You've seen the big power station they sent me a few weeks ago, the big 2000 watt powerhouse, this thing down here, that one down there. You've seen this one on other videos, and if you haven't, I'll put a link up for you so you can have a look at it. And I was trying to charge it, and I was struggling trying to charge this big machine because it's a 2000 watt. Obviously it's got a big ampage battery in there and a big inverter and stuff like that, so I wanted to charge it through solar panel rather than using the home power, because the electric's going up very expensive these days. So I wanted to try and use a solar panel, and as you know, they've already sent me the 200 watt solar panel, which is in this box, and I've done a review on it before, and I'm over the moon with it. It's a fantastic solar panel. Let me get it out. It's a fantastic solar panel, and it's got 4 sections, and you can just stand it out in the sun when you've got sun, because we've got a really grey cloud outside at the moment, and you can generate power. I wasn't getting any power into the 2000 watt SP200. I wasn't getting any power from the solar, and I contacted Bluetti and I said to them, you know, what's the problem? And they said, well, first of all, you need more than one solar panel, so you have to have 2, preferably 3 solar panels to charge this big powerhouse. Like I said, there's a lot of power going into it, so it needs the ampage to kick it in. So they sent me this. They sent me another one. They sent me the 220 watt. This is a 220 watt solar panel, and it's a little bit different to the 200 one. Apart from it being slightly heavier, this is 7 kilos compared to, I think it was 6.5 kilos. So it's slightly heavier. And I am in my van, so I'm running out of room. It's got a blue handle on the top, which is pretty good. Size for size, it's virtually exactly the same size. You can see there, they're both pretty much the same size. I think you'll find that the new SP200P, rather than the SP200, I think the P is a couple of millimeters longer. I'll put all the specs up on the screen for you so you can have a look at them. Other than that, it's identical. It's 4 sections, both monocrystalline, I think they are. They've got the little flippy out legs for stability. As you can see down, I've got another one down here, and yeah, they're both pretty much exactly the same, apart from the fact, and this is a really big important thing to me, on the old SP200 you have to have it upside down with the handle on the floor to undo it. Okay, your fasteners are on this end, okay, so your handle's on the floor, which is a bit awkward when you're doing it up. The new one, the handle's on the top, and it's a big chunky blue handle, much better to get hold of, and your catches are on the top. This is so much easier to fold up and unfold because everything is on the top of the box. You pick it up, there's your pouch, you pick this one up, and your pouch is on the bottom. Okay, so they've made an improvement. The handle's a much better handle because it's solid rather than the floppy one. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over a couple of the specs for you, just to give you a rough idea of the difference between the two. Now the first one is an SP200 and the second one's an SP200S. Okay, so the S is obviously the more powerful of the two. 200 watts compared to 220 watts. They're both solar cells ETFE coated. I think that's a coating that goes on them. The efficiency is 24% versus the older one at 23.5%. The new one is a VMP of 19.2 volts compared to 20 volts, but you're getting 11.4 amps instead of a 10 amp. Circuit voltage, open circuit voltage is 23 volts compared to the old one, which is 24 volts. And then you've got a shortcut circuit of 13.7 amps in compared to the 11 amps. Operating temperatures are both the same, down to -10, plus 65, which is really warm, so you can leave them out in some really high sunlight. Best working temperature 25 degrees Celsius, both of them. 4 sections folding, as I said. Dimensions are very similar. We've got 2,259 millimeters compared to 2,200 millimeters, so it's about 2 inches longer. And then width wise, we've got 536 mil compared to 520 mil, so less than half an inch on that. Anything else I can tell you? Overall dimensions when it's folded flat, you've got 600 mil virtually square compared to 525. So again, you've got a couple of inches, if that. Weight is 7 kilos for the new one compared to 6.5 on the old one. And they've both got a 24-month warranty with them. So that's your specs. That's what comes with the box. And you get your specs, and you also get a warranty certificate card, stamped and signed, so that it all comes under the warranty. You can see there they're all stamped. If I can get a bit of light on it, they're all stamped and signed for the power certificate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it up outside and just show you how it works. And like I say, we have not got any sunlight at the moment, not unless this cloud drifts over and gets out of our way. So I'm going to plug them in and then show you how to plug them in and give you a reading of what we're actually getting out of these two solar panels. And the two solar panels together really do pump out the ampage. So you can see I've got the two solar panels set up outside, and inside both of them you get a long lead, and these are long leads, and you get a red and a black connector on them both. Okay, they got MC4 connectors, I think they are, on the ends. Now I know I've not got no sunlight. I'm hoping that cloud's going to drift over a little bit more and a little bit of lighting. But when you buy the power station, it comes with an array of connectors, and you get this yellow-ended connector that I've just got covered in dust and stuff because I've rammed it on the floor. You get this yellow connector, and it's got a red and a blue end to it. Okay, so ignoring the yellow end, you've got these two connectors, and the best way to connect these solar panels is to connect them into series. So you take the black off of one of them, connect it to the red of the other one. Okay, so you've got black and red goes together, if you can see that. And then you take the black and the red of the other one and connect them to the black and the red on your adapter. Okay, so that all makes sense. So now we've got a black and a red with the yellow connector. The yellow connector then goes on the end of our connector for our power station, and we plug them in. Okay, that's as simple as that. So the reason you've got red to black, black to red, these two down here, is because what you're getting is two panels running through the same. So they get running through, and they're running in series rather than parallel, and this gives them more ampage from what I understand. Okay, so the black and the red goes together, then you connect the black and the red to the connector and connect that to your power station. Then we should be reading something from our station. We are getting 15 watts at the moment, okay, which is dire, but there's no sunlight whatsoever. There really isn't any sunlight. I'm going to show you what we've got outside just so you can see exactly what we've got. So we've got the solar panels connected up there. See the cables coming through, running into these. You've got your black and your red connected, and then you've got black to black, red to red, and the other one down there, as you can see there, is black and red connected there. That goes into the side of the power station, and the power station now then is picking up a current. As you can see just there, we're getting about 15-16 watts, and I'm hoping that's going to go up when the sun comes out, because at the moment that is what we've got, this big cloud over our head. Now if we can get that blue sky to hit these solar panels, we're laughing, but at the moment it's looking pretty grim. You know, a proper test on these, and I've had this up to nearly 200 watts when I was at home, charging it at home in the back garden, and I haven't had it on long enough in bright enough sunlight really, because I work all day. I don't get home till the evening, so I don't get a good chance to have them out in the sunlight all day. So I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going to try and, I'm still going to be out in the van, so I'm hoping if the sunlight's out in tomorrow morning, I'll set them up in the morning, get a few readings for you and show you actually how it's pumping the actual energy out. The only thing you've got to do on this power station, which to me is a bit of a bugbear, when I'm using the van to charge it and using the 12 volt socket, because it comes with a 12 volt socket, like so, which just swap over the yellow end onto the other yellow end. It comes with a 12 volt socket. When I'm actually using that, you have to switch the machine over. You have to go into settings and switch it from PV to 12 volt. I didn't do that at first. I forgot how to do it. I didn't realise you had to do that. So you have to remember, when you're using the solar panels, you have to switch it back to PV to get the solar panels to work. But that's all I really wanted to do, just show you these solar panels and show you the new one that they brought out, which is the SP200S. Yeah, 220 watts. Price will be up on the screen for you, and all the details for the other stuff. If you've got any questions, give us a shout. I know this is a big power station, but it lasts a long time once it's charged. And if you live in a country where you've got sunlight all the time, it's a doddle, an absolute doddle. I'm running all my things at home now and charging everything I can through solar, because, like I say, electricity bills will go up very, very expensive. So thanks for watching. Ciao for now. See you soon. And any questions, drop us a line. If you've got anything you want to tell me or ask me, you know where I am. Bye. It's a bit of a quick add-on. As you can see, the sun's come out. I've managed to get my solar panels. The sun's coming over from this side, so I've got the solar panels set up in the sunlight, and we're getting 264 watts of power piling back into the old power oak. So yeah, thumbs up for that one. Ciao for now. See you soon.